All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing out there? So let's update you guys on a story that we've kind of covered from a while back. I'm happy for Wendy, man. So reportedly, Wendy Williams and her husband Kevin Hunter have been in a very abusive and toxic relationship. I'm not gonna just blame one person or the other. It looks like both sides brought their own problems to the thing, but it looks like on Kevin's side, he might have brought some abuse. Reportedly some physical abuse to the relationship, and that's never cool. And yeah, they have decided to call it quits after 21 years of marriage, and it is getting ugly. We obviously knew, like most divorces are, they got to get ugly before they can get better. And reportedly Wendy Williams, who technically Kevin Hunter is a producer on her show, the Wendy Williams Show. That's like the problem when you do everything with your husband. When he's your manager, when he's a producer on your show, it's tough to cut ties with somebody who's technically your business partner. So as they continue to move forward in their divorce, Wendy Williams has reportedly had to beef up her security. Kevin Hunter is no longer on the Wendy Williams Show. I think the scenario kind of went last week. She beefed up the security. They announced the divorce last week. And then this week, I believe Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter, somehow, some way, they got him off the show. And he's going to get like a little financial package or something like that. He'll get some money for leaving the show early or being forced to leave. I'm not sure what the specifics of it are. But Kevin has came out and made a statement and apologized to Wendy Williams for allegedly getting caught up and cheating and having a side chick and a side baby. Yeah, those are the details of that. Any update that happens with their divorce, I guess I'll give them to you. I'm not 100% sure. Anywho, let's involve the bullshit. Let's get Charlamagne in this. Now, one guy that's kind of been facilitating the news of this Wendy Williams, Kevin Hunter debacle has been one Charlamagne. Now, if you don't know the history of Charlamagne and Wendy, by the way, Charlamagne's a huge influence on me from a radio, online radio, whatever you want to call me, perspective. Charlamagne, I knew back in the day, got a big start from Wendy Williams. All right, they kind of helped fund his career. They gave him somewhere to stay, Wendy and Kevin. So he's, say what you want, he kind of is indebted to Wendy Williams and company and how great she was and how talented she was and how she was able to help other people. Now, I'm guessing this put Charlamagne in a tough spot because you got Wendy Williams and Kevin technically letting you live there and putting you on their show. Charlamagne used to be on the Wendy Williams Show back in the day. You're benefiting from their platforms, but Charlamagne has become more vocal about how he watched abuse and he saw Mr. Kevin Hunter cheating on Wendy and not treating her right. He even has came out and said the reason why him and Kevin Hunter don't see eye to eye anymore is because Kevin Hunter was mad at something about Wax, one of Charlamagne's friends, and the side chick was involved. All right. Now we're gonna fast forward here as Wendy gets a divorce from Kevin Hunter. Charlamagne has not only verbally showed his support to Wendy as he continues to tear into Kevin Hunter, who he claims has been trying to make his life a living hell. It's gotten to the point where Charlamagne, according to Wendy Williams, made a phone call to Wendy the other day asking her out on a date. Obviously not a real date, but like a friendly date, just to chit chat back and forth. Reportedly the two got on the phone for hours, hashed out any issues that they had. I love a good ending to a story, and it looks like I wouldn't be surprised if we see either Wendy Williams on the Breakfast Club or Charlamagne come do her show when they got something to promote. That's dope, man. Two of our biggest personalities. I'm talking about the culture. Two of the biggest personalities. Say what you want about them. Maybe you don't like them. Maybe you do like them, whatever. These are two of the biggest. Take it from me. I studied journalism, hip-hop journalism. I study a lot of the greats. These are two of the most influential people in our culture ever. And now it looks like they put their differences aside each other and they're doing a dinner date with each other as they now, it looks like, are getting on the same page. And it looks like the thing that they got in common is they're not too fond of Kevin Hunter nowadays. Now, as Charlamagne and Wendy Williams hash out their issues, one guy who's not a fan of this is 50 Cent. What the hell does 50 Cent got to say at a time like this? He hopped on social media and he's serious about this. He expressed his displeasure with Charlamagne for ending his beef or feud, whatever you want to call it, with Wendy Williams. He said this on Instagram. 50 says, Charlamagne, your wife must have told you fuck this. You're going to take one for the team. You a nasty boy for real. The fuck is wrong with you? All right, apparently 50 Cent, and I think he's serious about this. He's not fond of, and we all know 50 has had very public issues with Wendy Williams over the years. Looks like he's not a fan of his, I think these guys are both cancers. I'm not a big signs person, horoscope, whatever, periscope, horoscope, I don't know. It looks like he's not a fan of these two coming together and rekindling their old friendship. What y'all think? 50 Cent out of bounds or what? Talk to me in the comment box below. What y'all think about Charlamagne and Wendy Williams ending their beef and getting back on one accord? I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids that are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO. Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.